Ladies and gentlemen, the Digimon Regionals are coming up. So, it's time to prepare. More so, time to prepare Mario for what he's going to face. Because he is ready to compete. He is ready to win. He is going to go all the way to the Nationals and prove to everyone that he can actually win some kind of tournament.
Well, actually,
Maybe.
funny enough, I actually did just win my locals. But
Yeah, does locals really count? I mean, you saw the card shop near me. Come on.
Yeah, fair. But but I am going to two regionals, and hopefully, if I win one of them, I can get a spot in the nationals.
All right. I have doubts, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, I'm here to support you the whole way. Meaning we're doing a little more Digimon on the channel. It's been a while. We did some like 6-7 months ago.
It did just as well as the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, but the reason we stopped is because there wasn't that many variety in decks. But now there is.
It's harder to play, just because we have to actually click and drag cards. You know how hard that is?
But
literally, when Mario came and visited, there was a card shop, and it was like, oh, they do Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments on Saturday. And I'm like, then I have to pick up cards and put them down. I can't just click things. Way too much effort, but it looks like you have the high roll, sir.
Yep, so
Feel free to choose however you wish.
Yep, looks like I'll be going first. Well, in Digimon, it's automatic. To try to speed things up, whoever wins the dice roll automatically goes first.
Oh, so it doesn't mean anything. Got it.
Whoever wins the dice roll automatically goes first. Yeah.
So it's random entirely, and there's no such thing as choice in this game. All right, fair enough.
The only time he has his choice is whoever loses gets to choose. All right, so
that doesn't make sense, but okay.
All right, just make sure to hit shuffle on your thing a little bit.
Yep. Oh, where's the shuffle button? Where's the shuffle
just hit R over your deck.
Oh yeah, that's right. As I said, we're like using a simulator that's not even built for this. But we got this.
At the time, it was like, it might have been like a thing, but don't do security just yet because mulligans is an official rule. So you can look at your first hand, and if you want to return your hand and draw a new one, you can.
Okay, so just to let everyone know who might not have seen us play Digimon before, how many cards do you draw for your opening hand again?
5. Just 5.
Yeah, 5. Just had to, just to teach people that, of course. Yep. Okay, so we get to choose to mulligan, and it's just -1 if we do?
No penalties for mulliganing once.
What kind of weird game is this? All right, fair enough. I think I'm happy enough with my opener, though.
I think I am too, actually.
All right, now, which button do we hit at the security? Oh, yeah, recovery. I'll do it, right? And it's 5?
Yes.
Okay. So our security is all lit up. That's essentially our life points in this game. Once those cards are knocked out, we
are vulnerable.
Are open for direct attack, and we lose. So.
Yes. So, I will be starting us off. So, I do not draw on the first turn. I hatch first. Then, I will Digivolve this Monimon into the Gumdramon. So the deck I am playing is called Hunters. They were using a new mechanic at the time that we were playing Xylo. That is a little bit different than how the traditional Digimon game is played.
Fair enough.
Okay, so when evolving, draw 1.
Yes, every time you Digivolve, you get to draw.
Yes.
So I'll have to remember to do that. And then, of course, at the beginning of your turn, you draw. And certain cards will tell you to draw, I think.
Yes. I will be playing down this Tamer for 3, dropping you to 3.
Okay, and of course the other card you played was a cost 0 when you're Digivolving it in the raising area, so all is well. I draw. Okay, so we got ourselves a red memory boost. One of our...
Don't forget to hatch.
Yep, we'll definitely be wanting to do that. Hatch, we got our Koromon out here, and I think there's no reason not to go for a little bit of Agumon action. Now, I want good inheritables on him because we want to get him big and strong.
Yes.
So...
The War Greymon deck has not changed that much, except the the Black War Greymon you have in that deck does have a nasty effect that kind of counters me a little bit.
Okay.
You can not only delete Digimon, you can also delete Tamers up to their cost.
Oh my goodness, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll just start by turning this into Digivolve into Agumon. So what I'm looking for right now is on the bottom there, the inherited effect. So any of the Digimon that this ends up Digi-evolving into will get an extra 2,000 damage points. Really nice. And I draw. Lovely. Oh, that's a big boy.
You still have 3 memory to play around with, too.
Yes, so I can try to be smart. I have a cost 3 memory boost, which is definitely going to be a smart option. Other than that, I just have a bunch more Digimon cards, a bunch of monsters. I can go into, this guy's a level 3, so I can Digivolve him into one of my level 4s, which I have 2 of. I guess I have an X antibody, so there's definitely a smart choice to do here. I think inevitably I'm going to end up giving you 3 to work with this turn. So let me just see if there's any specific order I should play this in. Main, trash this card to the bottom, or reveal the top 4 cards and add a red Digimon card to my hand. Yeah, I guess I'll play the red memory boost now. So boom, that is a cost of 3, which drags this little power bar back into the middle, but that doesn't mean my turn ends yet until I give him a point to work with. So, this means I get to reveal the top 4 cards of my deck and add red Digimon to my hand. Or add 1 red Digimon to my hand. Text is very small. Then, replace them back in the deck in any order. And then play, yeah. Okay, so we will draw. We got, that's a red card. That's, the black and red ones count as a red card, right?
Yes, they do, as long as they have the color.
Okay, so, ooh, Black War Greymon X Antibody. Can I build up to that is my question at the moment. I have 4s, I have a 5, so it's feasible. Or I could just do a nice Agumon X Antibody, which kind of would be perfect with my early game setup I have right now. So I'll add that to my hand. And then the rest of these will slowly go back into the deck, and then I'll shuffle it up. What's the quick shuffle button again?
It is the R, but you...
There we go.
I was gonna say, the thing about Digimon is that you either place them on the top or bottom. You don't... The game doesn't really shuffle after.
Yeah, true, I guess. It does kind of make it quicker when you're just playing the cards, I suppose. Either way, not much of a difference here. I will... Yeah, now that I have that card, I will... Is it Digivolving when you go into one of the X Antibodies?
Yeah, it's still Digivolving.
Okay, so I'll draw another, and this is still level 3 going on level 3, but the X Antibodies have a special rule.
Yeah, you see that little black text box on the top? It says Digivolve 0 from Agumon in specific.
Yes. So since I have an Agumon there, I turn this one into that, and it just, gets a heavier stack on it, so it becomes stronger later. Yeah. I draw, and ooh, that might actually be a better card to play. So... Ooh, I might do that. So my 2 options right now are to Digivolve into a big, strong monster, being my Greymon. Not that I can, use him or attack with him yet. Or play this trainer card. So I guess I'll do that. That sounds better for early game.
Tamer.
Oh yeah, Tamer.
We're not playing Pokemon.
As if I know how to play Pokemon card game either. Alright. All of them are just the same thing, just remixed with different names. Come on. Alright, so we got this guy out, which is a cost of 3, so that moves it over to your turn. Yep. But let me see what he does. Let's see, start on my main phase. I guess that is next turn? Or your turn when your Digimon Digivolve?
After you go through breeding phase, which is like either hatching or moving out a Digimon if you so choose. That's when this effect begins.
I'm a little uncomfortable that I'm playing a game with a breeding phase in it, but fair enough. We'll move to your turn. And yeah, it looks like this will come into action when I do start moving more of my cards. Obviously, I couldn't play it earlier because I just drew it. Otherwise, that would have been even more ideal. All right, but that's fine. And then we'll see what the suspension rules are and all that.
I will draw, and I will move my Gumdramon out.
Ooh.
But at the start of my main phase after that, after my breeding phase, I will activate the effect of my Taiki. By placing 1 Digimon card with save in its text under this Tamer, draw 1. Okay. And I will choose to place this Shoutmon underneath him. This will enable him
Not going to pretend I know what's happening, but good stuff.
Essentially, this is the new mechanic, where these Digimon don't necessarily... These Digimon...
They just buff your Tamers?
Sort of, because the Tamers you can Digicross with them. Digicrossing was a new mechanic from last year, essentially. And, essentially...
Okay, so we're Digicrossing and breeding. What kind of game are we playing here, Mario?
A weird one.
Alright.
Here, let me show you an example of what Digicrossing is. So, let's see. Yeah. So Digicrossing is basically a different name for on playing, but you can reduce the Digicrossing by using a Digimon that's underneath this tamer as an inheritable source to reduce it by 2.
Oh, so you just kind of prep the source for him, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
And then instead of a 5, it reduces it by 2.
And it was a 0 to play it onto your tamer, I suppose?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because obviously Digivolving is much cheaper than just playing the cards outright. You play the cards outright when you're desperate.
Yes, but Digicrossing is a different mechanic that basically reduces your play cost.
Okay.
Digimon still have summoning sickness when Digicrossing, though. Unless they have, like, Rush or Blitz and all that.
Okay. Oh, summoning sickness means you can't attack on that turn, right?
Yes, when you hard play them. When you bring them out from breeding, they do not have it.
Okay, so it's still hard played, but for less cost.
Essentially, yes.
Okay, understood. And my tamer, for example, do I have cards that can do that with him?
No.
Okay, so it's only the cards that specifically say it.
Yes.
Got it. We're learning. All right, you still got a little wiggle room unless you want to toss it over, but I doubt that.
Actually, I'm going to be swinging with the Gumdramon.
All right, so that will reveal one of my securities, correct?
Yes.
Boop-a-doop. Up.
Oh. Wait, no, that's from...
That was from the deck.
I know what your next draw is!
Well, I'm going to shuffle it after that.
Yeah.
Okay, security check. That's the button. Well, that's a little different, isn't it?
Okay, a 2 and a 2. So that is a death. But that's not a bad thing for this deck. Because...
Oh.
These Digimon have this these effects called save. On deletion, save. What that means is when they're deleted, the top card goes underneath here.
Oh, and then you can use that to be the fuel for another one you brought out, just like you did with that guy.
Yes.
Okay.
But, Monimon the egg, when a Digimon has save and its sex is deleted, draw 1.
Hey, why not? So you still do lose the thing, but you recover a little bit of that power you spent and get to use it later.
Yes.
Nice.
And then I will play down for 3 my Clockmon.
Okay.
Clockmon's effect. He is a blocker, by the way. If you remember what that is. If you try
that means if I try to attack, you can have me attack into him, right?
Yes. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. Add 2 cards with the save in their text, with different colors among them to your hand.
Okay.
So, reveal. That's 1. That's 2. And that's a 3.
Oh, yeah, the whole reveal button. Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah.
And, of course, they all have save, don't they?
Yeah.
Or at least the 2 of them do.
No, all 3 do.
Okay. I'm not familiar with this white color.
White means colorless, of course. And not many Digimon have it, but it's mainly meant for, like, neutral Digimon kind of deal. That can be splashed into different decks. I will grab the Psychmon and the Damimon to add to the hand.
Okay, so you get to grab 2. Nice.
Yes.
Is that the Clockmon's effect that did that?
Yes, when his on-play effect.
Oh yeah, had 2 Digimon cards with save in their name. Nice.
With different colors,
All
though.
right.
That's stipulation.
Okay, so yeah, that's why you have 3 different colors, it seems, in this.
Yeah, the Hunter deck, which is I'm expecting to see at the regional, is gonna be has different colors because they don't really rely on Digivolution as I stated before. They rely on Digicrossing mostly.
Okay. I guess now we put out, what's it called when we put the Digimon out? Well, we revealed it. We put him onto the field.
You move out of breeding.
Yes, we're all out of breeding here on the channel, so that's good. Now, what do my cards begin to do? I get to one of my Digimon with Agumon in its name. Just gets plus 1,000 and blocker until the end of your turn. So this Digimon is now a blocker. I almost said Pokemon. You got it in my head now. So that's good. And if I Digi-evolve him, I can suspend this boy. But if I suspend him, does that mean the blocker effect persists, or does it not?
No. So tamers, Digimon can't run into tamers, of course, unless it's very specific.
Well, of course,
ones.
yes.
But when you suspend them, it doesn't really mean anything.
Okay.
The Digimon it gives them the ability. So you'll give that Agumon plus 1,000 and the extra ability blocker, meaning until the end of my turn, that Digimon can block.
Yeah, I know that just happens automatically. I was just making sure that the other effect of him wouldn't stop that from happening. But very good. And then with my red memory boost, the main delay thing. What's the main delay effect mean?
After the delay means that you can't activate it the same turn until the turn after. But
Okay, so I could like activate it this turn, for example,
Yes.
and gain 2 memory.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so we have some wiggle room here. We also have a lot of Digimon in our hand, that's safe to say. So we need to choose which of our Greymons we'd like to Digivolve into, which will give us some other bonuses. So, if we go into this one, when Digivolving, oh yeah, I didn't even look at the when Digivolving effect of this guy. Reveal 3 cards from the top of the deck. Well, should have done it, but I didn't. Oh well. And then this one, reveal 4 cards, add a card with that, and 1 Tamer card. Place the rest on the bottom. Wait, that's Agumon. Trying to zoom in on the cards and read them. If you don't have a card with this in play, you can play one. Okay, that's not the optimal card in this situation. Actually, it's the only card in this situation. I forgot this one's an X-Antibody. So, yeah, we're going to... Yeah, I guess we'll just play him. So, Digivolve into Greymon. Very nice. Digivolving if you don't have that. So, I don't think anything happens with that Digivolving, but this does go to 0. And, of course, I get to draw. Please be good cards. Oh, that's an interesting card. It's just the card X-Antibody. So, this... is this a... Oh, it's an option card. Okay. So it's a cost 0. While you have a Digimon in play, you can place this card in the bottom Digi-Evolution of one of your cards, and without that... But what's it do? Oh, effects can't trash this Digimon. Nice. Sure. So I'm just going to play this X-Antibody. I assume that gets stacked into this guy, and then he gets those extra effects.
Yes. So when you put them as the bottom source of your Digimon cards,
Right.
and afterwards, you get to use them. You get to use that extra inheritable effect.
Alrighty. Very nice. So he's stacking big and strong here. He's looking like a demon out here. Now, I have a couple options. I could Digivolve further, which would make him safer and safer and safer, or I could risk it going attack and then Digivolve after that. Also, I suppose I can use my tie to gain 1 memory while, because I Digi-evolved. So he is suspended. You just turn the card sideways to notify that. And don't know if that energy is going to matter, but it's basically free. So I think, man, I got such a stack here. Do I go for it? I got 5,000, 7,000, and once per turn when attacking, I get to draw extra when I attack. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the attack. So that's what I'm doing, Mario. Attacking your security or Clockmon, whichever.
I'll let the security go through.
Yeah.
Oh. Overwhelming power.
But you get an effect off that, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Oh wait, security effect. Add this card to your hand.
Sure. So obviously I took out one of his security cards. That means I cannot attack or block this next turn.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to Digi-Evolve, so I'm not even going to bother with that. And then for the last move of my turn, yes, we Digi-Evolve into Greymon X-Antibody. That sounds about right to me. This is going to be a big ol' stack. And that is a cost of 2, meaning
No,
I set
that one's, remember, that's an X.
Oh, he's 0 from Greymon. Okay, yeah, sorry, I read that wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get more good cards. What is next? Metal Greymon?
Don't forget to draw.
Oh, yes, thank you. That is going to be forgotten a lot. Ooh, so I have a Metal Greymon, but he's a black card. I can't Digi-Evolve this pure red card into a pure black card, can I?
No, you can if it does. You see, on the
true.
left side, is there a red circle thing right there?
This is the card I'm looking at here. So I see no red circles.
Yes, you can, because it has a special text box. 3 from a level 4 with Greymon in its name.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess that's going to be the play. We're just going to Digi-Evolve him into a Metal Greymon. And this guy has a cool effect that he'll attack multiple security things, or rather, that's his inherited effect. But, you know, we're going to try to keep climbing anyway. So that's a cost of 3 to Digi-Evolve him, I believe. So that'll leave you with 2, which, you know, is something. Not much, though.
Yeah. So I just wanted to remind you of one thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you attack with an X antibody, you have the choice of digivolving at the same time you attack.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely would have done that. Nice. Okay.
That's how they get some of their most. That's how they get stacked effects. It's like you attack
Yeah.
first with your first Digimon, then you activate their effects, and then you digivolve using the X antibody, and then get all their on when attacking effects.
Yeah. I also get to draw a card when I attack, so I'll do that as well. Of course, it is going to be your turn because I did Digivolve cost of 3. I'm just making sure I got all my effects through because there's a lot of them stacked up on this monster. And we thought Yu-Gi-Oh was the most complicated game. Probably still is, but there's a lot to this one as well.
It still is, yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you that from experience. Alright, so I will Digivolve for free into the Psychomon right there. And I will Digicross for this Gumdramon, using him and the Psychomon that I have in the hand. Digicross you can either use from the hand or under a tamer.
Oh, that's crazy. Is there any point of putting him under the tamer if you can just do it from the hand anyway?
Yes, because they're mostly when they're saved from being deleted.
Oh, so that's like their hiding spot, essentially.
Yes.
Kind of like in Yu-Gi-Oh! When stuff goes, when you're playing pendulums and they go to your extra deck instead.
Yes,
okay.
Essentially that, yeah.
Trying to make those connects so the simple people like me can understand them, you know?
Yes.
And since I attacked with my Greymon X antibody, that means my Metal Greymon is suspended at the moment, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. And that means he cannot block if I would like to.
But the Psychomon does have one extra effect, though.
Mm-hmm.
When he's on played, I can place one Digimon card with save in its card text from my hand under one of my tamers. So basically, I can place... Let's see. I will place this Omni Shoutmon underneath.
Also, I forgot to hatch last turn, so I'm just gonna have that out right there with nothing going on him.
Okay, that's fine. You have and placing it underneath him, and that his effect will allow me to draw one for that.
Okay. So good draws, good recovery going on. Obviously an absolute powerhouse on my side. If I was facing like a destruction deck, this would not fly. But you have a lot of recovery power, which should be very efficient against me when I start attacking into you.
The thing I am afraid of, though, is when you start deleting tamers.
Yeah, there's some big destruction options in this. Essentially, I'm playing a power destruction deck. Very simple for a newer player like myself to wrap their head around. There is the whole like side digi-evolving X antibody stuff to worry about, but it's big numbers, big damage is what I'm aiming for.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay. So with Shoutmon, yeah, I'm going to swing with my Shoutmon.
Okay. Security check. 2000.
He lives.
All right. Agumon doesn't grant me any bonus, so there he falls.
And I will have the... You know what? I feel like against your deck, the blocker's not going to be mattering too much because you're going to have like a... You're going to have a Digimon that either has piercing or can...
I think, yeah, as soon as I Digi-evolve this thing, I'm going to be doing extra security damage as well.
So I'm just going to swing with the Clockmon.
Yeah, just sneaking in the victory might be the move for you. Greymon's a 4, so...
But he does have save as well.
Yeah, so you get to use that material later. Okay. So even though I got some big random numbers in here, you're not losing everything.
Yep.
And of course, anytime you whittle down your opponent's security, it's a good thing.
So I will use the effect of my Taiki.
Okay.
By suspending him, I can Digivolve. I can reduce the Digivolution cost by sliding one of my Digimon underneath here as the bottom source.
Okay.
So instead of a cost for 2, it is a cost of 1.
Haha, you monster. Okay.
Hold on, is his thing... Yes, also when Digivolving effect. So not only do I draw, I reveal the top 3 cards. If any of them are a Tamer card, darn it, I got to play them for free.
Okay.
If none of them were, so they go to the bottom.
Very good. All right. So I suppose my turn?
Yes.
All right, I draw. This guy gets unwhatevered. Lovely. I have a Greymon X antibody I just drew. That's nice. Or no, that's a regular Greymon X antibody. I already have a Metal Greymon X antibody. So that's going to be happening. But I guess, sure, just for funsies first, we'll go for a Digi-Evolve. Oh, it's cost 1 to Digi-Evolve an Agumon. Interesting.
Well,
oh, wait, no, it's 0 from Koromon. That's right.
Yeah, it's just so the game's trying to also make sure that certain cards don't get mixed heavily into other decks because of their
that makes sense. Honestly, it's a decent balance system. And when they're done in the raising area, they don't get their own play, right? Is that a thing,
no,
or do they?
Yeah, no effects go off in breeding.
Okay. Will you allow me to just do this since I didn't know?
You can move out eggs and by themselves.
Yeah.
So
you can't?
You can't. Eggs cannot exist on the board.
I think I remember that now. Okay, so
wait.
That's a different card. There we go. Okay, so that's just there. No effects going off. Just a free Digi-Evolution, and next turn I'll be able to bring him out. Can't bring him out anymore because it's past that phase. Understood. And I think I'll just hold on to my Agumon X antibody so I can get later benefits. I don't really benefit from it now, and he's cost 0. So, what does this card do? Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon, then one of mine gets to attack until the end of your opponent's turn. Oh no, start of your main phase. I don't know.
So at the start of your main phase, you can use your tie effect to give him plus 1000 and blocker.
Yeah, I know I can do that. I've been doing that. Okay, so what do I have right now? Metal Greymon. Where's my bigger Metal Greymon? Metal Greymon X antibody, which is a cost of 0. So Digi-Evolve again. I am building a tower, evidently. When Digi-Evolving, I gain security attack plus 1. My goodness, don't let me touch your security, man. It's gonna be gnarly. And until the end of your opponent's turn, okay, then if Metal Greymon X antibody is in this Digimon's thing, he gains even more power. Okay, so he's a big, strong man. Man, can your Diamond block by any chance?
No.
Oh dear. Okay, let's see if we can add anything else to spice this up. Obviously, we Digi-Evolve, so we'll do that and get the cost moved back a little bit.
Yeah, when you Digi-Evolve for the same level, which is the X antibody stuff, that's when you get that extra memory, which gives you a lot, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, 1 every turn. That's why I wanted to play it out super early, because it'll just stack up. I have another Tamer card that I could consider. I have a Cool Boy. He's a cost of 2, so that's awfully tempting. But I could also do a few other things. That is really tempting. But I don't think it'll be the worst thing for you. I have one that just deletes one of your things. I assume you'd still be able to salvage pieces of it if I did that.
Yeah, as long as it's not returned to the hand, deck, or done anything else. As long as it was deleted, I get to use save. Which some players have put in like unique special cards to try to facilitate that if they know the matchups that they're expecting.
I'm just going to put this card out so you can explain to me what the timing of it is, because it's a little confusing.
That's
obviously I de-evolved one of your thing.
Let me see.
Yeah, go ahead, read that.
Digivolve 3. Oh no. One of your opponent's Digimon, then one of your Digimon gains attack with this Digimon until the end of your opponent's turn. Wait. Opponent's Digimon.
So does that just give me a free attack to throw at you?
No, this is actually worse. So, depending on the Digimon that you choose, which I'm guessing you're going to choose Damimon.
If I were to use it, yeah.
Yeah.
It costs 6.
You would Digivolve at 3, so it would actually go back to the bottom Gumdramon right there. At the bottom source.
Oh,
trashing
okay.
the
So
top sources. And then you immediately force me to attack. And if you have blocker, any Digimon has blocker, you automatically can block with it and make me die.
Okay. That's good to know. I think I'm going to be a little more slow playing it then, because if I block, then you can just put something out, you attack me twice, and then I'm in real bad shape after that. So, I guess I wouldn't lose that turn, but I'd be down to 0 security.
Yeah, because your Greymon can block 1 attack.
Yes. So, we need to be a little careful with that. So, I think, yeah, just for I don't even know what my next move is going to be. That's the scary part. Because I don't think I have anything else to go crazy on you. Maybe I will just do all that. What does my cool boy do? When I Digi-Evolve with X Antibody, I can suspend this tamer and draw 1 card. Nice. Could have played that earlier, but that's fine. Reveal 3. Well, I didn't have the energy for it earlier. Reveal 3 cards from the deck. Add a Digimon card with X Antibody and 1 option card. I'm just going to play it. It's a cost of 2. We might get some good stuff out of it. I might be feeding you tons of power by the end of this turn, but we going to find out. So I reveal 3. So reveal 1, 2, 3. I'm looking for X Antibody and X Antibody option cards. So we have, well, we definitely have X. No, we don't. Okay, what did we get here? X Antibody in the traits and 1 option card within it. Does that? Oh, okay, so I get to take the Hades Force at least, but I don't think I get either of. It says X Antibody in it, yeah.
In its traits, this option card doesn't have traits.
Oh. What option cards do have traits then?
There are a few. Do you see where underneath your Digimon, you see underneath there it says...
Yeah, I know the Digimon have traits. I've just never seen that in an option card before.
Yeah, no, some option cards do have traits in order to facilitate being drawn. One of my decks that I run is called Jessamon, and his option cards have Royal Knights in the traits.
Okay. So I guess we just put those at the bottom of the deck, probably.
Yep, it's...
Nothing from the cool boy, sorry buddy. And we're gonna go for.
But Cool Boy does have so many good effects, like the fact that when you X Antibody evolve, you get to not only draw 1 but gain 1 memory as well.
Mm-hmm. Now what's the play here? Cause I got 2. I can like drop 3 of your security right now, no questions asked. But then I can't block with my guy, and you could sneak the win.
You could also run right into my King Shoutmon as well to try to slow me down as well.
Oh yeah, since he's like that. So do I play the long game here, or do I... it's tricky.
Actually, do you have piercing?
I don't think any of them do. Just a lot of extra security damage.
Security. Yeah. You only have really security attacks. And I'm guessing you don't have a War Greymon in your hand, or else you would have Digivolved into it.
Yeah, exactly. The next one, whatever it is. So yeah, I guess it would be War Greymon. Nope, I think I chose to get the X Antibody Agumon earlier in the game instead of that. So you know what? I want this game to be spicy. I will attack your security with him.
Okay, how many checks?
3. I think it's 3.
Yeah. No?
Yeah, security attack +1, and then I have an inheritable checks 1 additional security card.
What's its DP at right now?
A lot. It's like 15,000 or something. It's at least 11.
Okay, let me see. You have your on Digivolve, which is 3, so 11, plus the tie, which makes it 12. Let's see, and that Greymon makes it 13. 15. You are correct. 15,
I don't think it's gonna matter. What are you gonna flip up that as that much?
There is 1 card in my deck that is actually 15.
Well, then we're gonna find out.
Which is that right there?
Okay, we gotta do math again. And if it's the first one that flips up, that's the only one that flips up if I do get destroyed, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna read all the effects again. Okay, so effects can't trash the X Antibody in this Digimon's evolution. That's not relevant right now. If this Digimon has that, well, I get to draw since I attacked. Forgot to do that. So I have +2,000, +1,000. I think my tie gives me +1,000.
Yes.
All right, so we're +4,000. I think I counted that one. And I think we're beneath it.
Is the Metal Greymon X, is that a 3K? Did you add that?
No, I did not. So that, oh yeah, he gets 3. So we're +7. Yeah, I am at 15.
Yeah, I thought I got it right. So 15 versus 15. You are, unfortunately.
If an effect would delete the Digimon in this game, and I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, is it by effect or by battle?
It just says if an effect would. So
yeah,
I guess no.
Yeah, no. So this Greymon X came out at the same time as his counterpart Garurumon X. The Garurumon X protects it from battle deletion, but the Greymon protects against effect deletion.
Yep, and I don't have that one in here. It's my dynasty is crumbling. I don't think I have anything for it. Well,
Unfortunately.
that's gonna be the game.
You could have a nasty option, though. You could have a Hades Force, which can wipe my field.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Hades Force, so we'll do that.
Oh, you're just playing. Wait, no, don't you need a Digimon to count for the costing?
Maybe. When you would use this card, if you have a Digimon with that in the name, reduce them. Oh, you just reduce the memory cost if you have one.
But choose one. But the main effect that you're trying to use.
Choose any number of your opponent's Digimon and Tamers, whose total play adds up to the play of one of the. Oh no.
With Greymon in its name.
I don't have any in play. I don't have any in play.
That's like to make sure your opponent doesn't have anything for your finishing move with that deck.
Yeah. So maybe I should have done that this turn instead of going for the
attack.
attack.
Your thing's about to fall. Your thing's about to fall.
That's fine. Let it wobble. Yeah, so what can I do instead? I have very basic plays, but not much that's gonna save me. Yeah, no, we're done here. Hey, one of our draw was War Greymon, funny enough. That's unfortunate. I just had to go for the attack. Yeah, we're just going to hard play Agumon for 3. Or X antibody. It's not an optimal move, but we're doing it.
He does have an on play though, which allows you to search.
Yeah, I get to search. Go ahead and you do your thing. Real 3 cards, add an antibody and one with Greymon.
And I move this guy out. Honestly, if you would have played that Trident on that, probably would have been.
Yeah, you know. Okay.
Okay.
So
and then at the start of the main phase, I will play my Taiki's effect, which will allow me to slide this King Shoutmon as the bottom source.
Alrighty. Such my big scary monster, and it all came crumbling down.
Alright.
I think just considering you have 3 monsters on the field, I do lose.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to do something to...
Yeah, play through if you'd like.
I'm gonna play down my option card that you gave me earlier, the Overflowing Power. It's a cost 0 option.
Very nice.
If you have a Tamer with Hunter in its traits, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. Digivolve one of your Digimon into a Digimon with saving effects underneath one of your Tamers. So, since I have the Omni Shoutmon underneath, I can Digivolve this for this. Right there. Is it for the cost? For its Digivolution cost. And I can also, in conjunction with that, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1 by sliding this King Shoutmon underneath him as well, making it a 1 Digivolution cost.
Great. Oh, you did both of them. Okay.
Yeah. So, with that, I get to draw, of course, off that Digivolution cost.
Mm-hmm.
Off that Digivolution. But he also has a when Digivolving effect. Choose any number of your opponent's Digimon whose DP equals 4,000 or less and delete them. For every 2 this Digimon has, add up to 3,000 to the maximum DP this Digimon can use. So, I believe with that, yeah, that equals about at 3,000. That's 10k I could have hit to try to delete. So of course that X Agumon.
I'm just reading my War Greymon that I drew after the fact now, and he would have been perfect. He would have been perfect.
You got him 1 turn too late, didn't you?
Yep, I absolutely did.
Yeah. And the thing about this guy, if he has 4 more Digivolution cards, gain security plus attack 1. And let's see. So I'm gonna attack with him, and I have 3 draw 3. I can draw up to 3 with his inheritables.
Okay.
So check for 2 for 7.
Security check first. Oh, Metal Greymon. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little just desserts for that. Doesn't mean it changes the outcome of the game, but at least I'll get a little vengeance on you.
Yeah, but
no power boosts.
No power boosts.
Yeah, I guess.
There are a few that do, but not a lot of them. But also, this higher level Omni Shoutmon doesn't have save.
Oh, yeah, I guess by the time you get to your big high level ones, it's not as much of a concern anymore.
It really isn't, no. All right, well, Psychmon.
Yeah, that one was very much just because you were fighting a War Greymon deck. So, all right, so we go. Boom. Agumon.
Yeah.
So it goes down, but it doesn't matter.
And
you got
King
a 3rd.
Shoutmon.
For game!
But that's how this new mechanic works. Well, relatively
No,
new
it's
mechanic.
good, yeah.
Essentially,
not that I did a ton of destroying of your stuff, but what I did, you were able to recover.
yeah.
So that was very good.
So the whole thing about it is, if you're facing this deck, aim for my tamers. If you have cards that can delete my tamers,
Yeah.
I cannot save, meaning I will run out of resources eventually.
And if you destroy the tamer, all the material it has on it goes with it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I definitely should have fired off that Hades Force early. But, it's just scary giving your opponent 7 energy to work with.
Yes,
So.
but with when you're facing this kind of deck, remember,
Worth it.
because I would if I have nothing, I would have to hard play this, which would drop the 7 down to a 2.
Yeah. Plus, like, you've been saving nearly 7 power worth of material just from having all those effects.
I had other ones in the hand, like this one and this one, but I didn't see an opportunity to play them without giving you enough memory to basically like for me to just
one
lose.
good thing you want to do is give your opponent as little memory as you can, just so they can't play all their fun stuff. Which we kind of did against each other here.
This is my only memory setter, which would have automatically set my memory to 3.
Yeah, those are good cards. Some set your memory automatically. Others, I never used my red memory boost, but I was just kind of saving it for a big play. That just feed your memory there.
I always find memory setters to also be a double-edged sword, because it gives your opponent, if your memories are automatically going to be set to 3, I might
as well do this anyway.
Yeah. And which make them play a little faster, which may hurt you in the end.
True. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this matchup. Looks like both decks are pretty solid. Definitely more solid than some of the other decks we've played with in the past. Let us know what you've enjoyed about this, and if you want to see more Digimon, because we got a couple more we want to play. Check out some of the other decks. See how Mario might be able to counter them when it comes down to the regionals.
And of course, if you guys want me to, maybe I can even talk about what I saw during the regionals. What I faced.
Yeah, we can get real into this. So subscribe if you want to see that, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.